Good morning, friends. How are you doing? Hi, everyone. My name is Abhinav. I'm a qualified CA, CPA, MBA. I hold almost 14 years of experience working with various company, consulting firm, private equity. Currently, I run my own angel fund. I have the experience of executing various structured deals across the globe. Uh, Besides, very actively involved on the corporate side, I've been very actively involved on the academic side also, taking sessions for the US CPA, enrolled agent, US CMA, CFA, and various management and business courses. So that's a brief introduction about me. Let's start the session. I want to cover the few basics points for enrolled agent itself. So this entire session is going to be more about what is going to be is all about the EA, how we are going to approach the classes, a very basic about that. So nothing technical is going to be here. It's more about ins and outs about the EA. At any point of time, if you have any questions, feel free to share that with me. Okay. Um, Eligibility. So these are the things we are going to cover today. Eligibility, what are the steps involved for becoming the EA, understanding the course, what is going to be the exam pattern, curriculum. We are going to look the curriculum. We'll look at the study approach also. How should we go ahead? Frequently asked question, couple of questions I'll cover in that case, which is generally asked by the students in this case. Lastly, Sargent Software, which is our content provider. We'll discuss how to you can run through how you can walk through the software also in that case. Let's see the first idea. Eligibility. What are the eligibility in that case? Is there any particular score you need to have it? Do you need to be a graduate? Do you need to be a postgraduate? Do you need to be a chartered accountant? Answer is no. Answer or everything is no in that case. You don't need any credit. You don't need to be a graduate. You don't need to be a CA in that case. Nothing in that case. What you need is 18 years of age in that case, a valid passport in that case. That's it. That's all you need in that case. That's the first thing you need. You don't need any qualification. If you are already working with the IRS, with the tax authority of US, then automatically after 5 years of working over there, you become enrolled agent. But since we are not doing that, that point is irrelevant in that case. So for us, the relevant point is going to be a valid passport and 18 years of age. That is going to be the suffice. That's going to be the only thing which we need in that case. These are the steps involved for becoming the enrolled agent. First, we need to obtain a PTIN. PTIN is going to be the preparer tax identification number. How to obtain that? Our team is going to assist you in that. At any point of time, if you have any doubt how to obtain that, please be in touch with the team. They will just help you out every step. They are going to help you out in that case. Second is create a Prometric account. What is a Prometric account? Prometric is basically, this is the organization which conducts the exams of enroll agent in India. So obviously when you're writing your exams, you have to open your account over there. You have to schedule your exam over there. So again, a procedural aspect. Any issues, be in touch with the team on the same. Third step, which is the most important step, which we need to study and write the exam. That's the most important step. The entire classes are going to be all about, right? Last step, once you become the EA, you need to apply for the license. You have to have your background check, everything. Again, a more procedural in that case. So I would say all the 4 steps, what is the most important step is going to be step number 3, because rest everything is just the procedure, right? That will keep on happening in this case. You don't need to put in as such any effort in that case. And the team is going to help you out at every stage. Don't worry on that. Okay, now let's understand the course. It has 3 parts. First is going to be individual, second is going to be business, third is going to be representation. These are the 3 parts. These are the 3 subjects you can say 3 parts in the enrolled agent. Every exam is going to be 3.5-hour exam paper. In this case, you can appear in any order. So that means you can appear in part 1, part 3, part 2, part 2, part 3, part 1, any sequence, whatever you like in that case, you can appear in that case. There is no compulsion that you have to be 1, 2, 3 in that case. Not at all in that case. 100% MCQs. There is no essay writing. There is no simulation. There is nothing. There is nothing, any other descriptive writing question in this case. It is 100% MCQ, which is the beauty about this, that you don't need to cram the language in that case. That shows that you don't need to cram the language in that case. If you have understood the concept, that's good enough for you. Another good advantage here is there is no negative marking. There is definitely no negative marking in that case. So you could be wrong also, does not cost you for you to be wrong in that case. So that's again a very good advantage. Then it is something which is no negative marking in that case. right? So that is why I strongly suggest all my students that do not leave any questions, because leaving question is going to cost you. Answering the wrong question is not going to cost you. So that's why I always suggest that. Many students, recently many students have given all the students have given the all the papers together also, and they have cleared also. So absolutely your wish, how do you want to appear, absolutely your wish in this case. Which sequence you want to follow in this case, absolutely no problem in that case. Each part contains the 100 MCQs. Each part is going to contain the 100 MCQs. So in that case, 3 subjects, 3 parts into 100 MCQs. For becoming enroll agent, you have to clear 300 MCQs basically. Okay, let's move. Let's look at the curriculum. As I discussed, there are 3 parts: individual, business, and representation. First, now Wednesday onwards, we are starting the second part. Wednesday onwards, we are starting the second part, which is going to be business, which is the bulkiest one, which is the bulkiest one. So we will start with the business in that case. But let's see the curriculum for all 3 parts. Individuals. When I say individuals, guys, what is this? Enrolled agent is going to be all about the US taxation. It is all going to be all about the US taxation. When I say individual, that means in the part 1, we are going to discuss about the individual taxation. That means just like you, I, and everyone, individuals, right? So if you're earning the salary, if you're earning the interest, dividend, capital gains, you're running a business. So what is your income? What kind of deduction you're going to get in that case? What kind of exemptions you're getting in that case? If the person is having the kids, what are the benefits you are getting? If your kids are studying in the college, what the benefits are studying you are getting in that case? So all of it is going to be covered in the part 1, which is individuals in that case. Second is going to be business, something which we are going to start. Here we are going to discuss what are the types of the business entities we are having in the US taxation, what is going to be that tax implication, and what are the various scenario when the specialized returns needs to be filed, right? For example, here we are going to discuss the C corporation, S corporation, partnership, tax exempt organization, gift, state, so many different variety of the organizations we are going to study in this case. Lastly, is there going to be representation practices and the procedure, which we are going to finish on Tuesday. Here, as an enrolled agent, if you're representing your client, as an enrolled agent, what are the things you're going to consider in that case? That's going to be all about the representation in that case. That means you should not be suspended. You should not be disbarred by the IRS. If you yourself is disbarred by the IRS, how can you represent your client? You should not have any conflict of interest. You should not charge unnecessary fees also. So all of these areas we will discuss in the part 3 itself. I'll cover a couple of frequently asked questions. After that, I'll open it for you if you have any questions around that. First is, as I discussed, which part of the combination you should start. I would say whatever is your comfort in that case. Have a look of the book. You must have got the book. See the book broadly in that case, and see whatever is your comfort, right? You can start with that, right? First exam, once you clear your first exam, it is going to give you a lot of morale in that case. You can easily crack rest of the 2 subjects. So I would suggest start with the first subject, which is giving you a more of a comfort in that case. Second, it will also depend on how much time you are having. Maybe next couple of months for you in your job could be very tiring, could be very busy in that case. Then I will not suggest to pick anything which is bulky, right? You can just see the classes, just revise, that is going to be sufficient. Or maybe for the next 3 months, hypothetically, let's say you don't have that much work in your office, then you should pick something which you are finding it difficult in that case. That's why I can't gauge think what is going to be your scenario in that case. So that's why I suggest you should pick something which is more convenient for you, as per your time schedule, as per your comfort also in that case. Exam schedule. Exam happens, guys, from 1st of May to February. So right now the window is May 2020 to February 2023. So exams will happen during this period. How about those 2 months, March 23 and April 22? These are the blackout window. In this, though these 2 months, there are no exams in that case. During that period, IRS updates the law in that case. That's why no exams in that case. The window for writing the exam is 10 months. which year is tested. The way we are having the Finance Act in India, right? Similarly, in US, if we are writing the exams in the current year, that means right now, if you write the exam, the law for which you are relevant is going to be 2021 law. So the law which is going to be relevant for you is going to be 2021 law in that case. The law is going to change next year, May onwards. Next year, May onwards, it is going to change. So 2022 will be applicable from 1st May 2023 in that case. So that means you are having good months. You have good 6 months to write your exam with the same 2021 law. Let me know if any questions. Okay. Is it a group system like a CA? That means, are you supposed to clear all the 3 subjects? Only then you will be having? No, it's not a group system. It's not a aggregate any kind of required in that case. That means if anyone passed the first part, second part, but unfortunately failed the third part, in that case, the person needs to write only the third part. You don't need to write the rest of the 2 parts in that case. So it's okay. That's again a very good thing, that you don't have to write all the 3 again. It's just like the third exam that you have to write again in this case. Is it tough? So I will share with you the overall passing percentage. Overall passing percentage is on an average for the part 1 and the part 3 is approximately 70%. Part 2, since it's very bulky, it is relatively lesser. It is almost 55% in that case, overall passing percentage. Okay, validity of the passing exams. So whatever the exam you clear, right, is generally valid for 24 months. What does that mean? For example, if you cleared your part 1 on 1st January 2021, you clear your part 1 on 1st January 2021, you got from that you get 24 months. From there you get 24 months. That means you will get by 31st of December 2022 to clear rest of the 2 subjects, to clear rest of the subjects. So the moment you clear, after that you get 2 years to clear rest of the 2 parts in that case. So basically all the 3 parts needs to be cleared by then itself. What about, unfortunately, someone could not do that? If someone misses that, someone could not do that. In that case, whatever the subject you have cleared 2 years before, that will also go away. But 2 years, guys, I'm telling you, this is more than sufficient. That's what I'm saying. Is 24 months enough time for you passing the exams? Absolutely okay. Absolutely yes. Because you get 10 months to write your exams. And again, it is an MCQs exam. Easily you can crack it. Easily you can crack it. I would suggest anyone who is giving it properly, sincerely, anyone can easily cover this within the span of 3 to 4 months. Even if I keep it stretched out, it could be 8 months, 9 months in that case. Obviously, depending on what kind of, depending on your work schedule, depending on your personal commitments also. Obviously, those things will need time also. I understand that. But generally almost keep a target of 5-6 months, that after every 1 month, after 2 months, I'm writing the exams. The moment the batch is over, take a break of a month, write the exam, then attend the batch, give the exam, take a break for a month, and then write the exam. With that approach, easily you can write and clear the exams. No issues in that. Okay, self notes. Should we make the self notes or should we just read from the book? In the classes, my thrust is always on giving you more and more notes, more and more charts, more and more graph in that case. But in addition to that, if anything is left out, I would highly recommend you to make your own notes, because that will help you in retaining much better. If you read something, it will not stay with you that better. But if you make your notes, it is as good as reading 5 times. So it just gives you so much better impression in your mind. You will retain it much better. That's why I would suggest you to please make your notes. Anything which I have done, you don't need to do anything on that. But anything, I think 5-10% something would be left. You make that note for that. That is something which is going to help you out a lot. Who's going to be our single point of contact in the VGLD? That's our email address. You can be in touch with them if you have any concern. We are having a separate WhatsApp group. You can ask any query, no matter what query is. You are facing any challenge in your login, if you're facing any challenge in your accessing any of the software, in that case, if you need any help in the PTIN, if you need help in a Prometric, how to schedule your exams, what is the meaning of the result, anything you want to add, right? If you have not received the book, your software login is not working, if you have any query regarding me, just put it on the WhatsApp and we'll deal with that, right? Regarding the queries, you can post me personally also, or you can post me on the WhatsApp group also, so that anyone can answer your query itself. Okay. Okay, before I just move, let's walk through the Sergeant software itself. Okay, have you got your login? The moment you log in, your screen would not be like this. Your screen would not be like this because I have already added all the 3 parts. You have to admit, you have to add all the 3 parts once. Once you add, exactly your screen is going to look like that only, right? Once you add, your screen is going to look like this only. Okay. Now, these are the 3 parts: individual, business, representation. So right now, individual is selected. If I change to business, my dashboard is going to change. Now all the questions of the business will come. Now if I change to representation, all the question of the representation will arrive. Okay, so that's how we are going to navigate. Let's say first go with, let's say, business. In the business, these are the 3 points. In that case, if you open this, select this, you will find the, so these are the 3 main chapters, guys. 1, 2, 3, these are the 3 main chapters. If you open that, you will find many sub chapters: 1A, 1B, 1C, 1D, 1E. Similarly, here you open 2A, 2B, 2C, 2D, 2DE. Similarly, here also you will get any in that case. So these are the ones you will get in this case. Let's say if I start anything, let's say, let me just condense that. Okay, let's say if I start this. Now, when you start this, they will ask you, do you want to do the 5 questions? You want to do 10 questions, 25 questions, 50 questions, or any particular specific question? Let's say I select 5 questions. Adaptive, that means automatically they are going to throw your question on this. All questions. New question, you wanted to try the new questions which you have not done. Least seen question, something which you have not seen that much. Trouble question, that means wherever you are having trouble, that means you are going wrong in that question. Lastly, missed last time, that means last time you selected 5 questions, but you could only do 3 questions, 2 questions are left in that case. So I'm going with the all, begin session. Now this is the question, whatever is coming. These are the, basically it's not ABCD, they have given like a selection in that case, right? Whatever you want to select, it is the question. Let's say I have selected this. Now this is the question number also, guys. Do you remember initially when you have seen the screen, it is asking the selected question. You can copy this and directly reach this question also. Let's say I've submitted this question. Okay, by chance it is correct also. Let's say this is the correct answer. Okay, correct answer, they are going to give you the reasoning, first time score. That means whoever has done this on an average on the software, 78% have given the answer as a correct answer. Video links, relevant links, every topics, the relevant link is given in that case. Contributed property, relevant link, you can find it here also. And the reference does not means, guys, reference does not mean this is the section number. Don't confuse with that. 2140.07 is not the reference, it is not the section number, it is the reference number in your book, in your sergeant book. In that case, this is the reference number they are giving in that case. Okay, let's see the different question. Let's make it a wrong answer. Hopefully this is wrong. This is wrong. Perfect. This is incorrect. Now it is incorrect. I selected this. This is wrong. Ideally the correct answer is 200,000. Now it is giving the reason. Why is it the answer? It is explaining you why it is the answer. All the explanations are good for your understanding in that case. Let's say I have done this wrong. I want to correct it last time. So I copy the number and the answer is 200,000. I have understood the logic and I'm now exiting that. Now, after a couple of days, after practicing, after revising, I want to try the questions which I have done wrong. So I will go to this question again, and this should be the answer in that case. Correct. So by this, you will get a chance to correct your mistakes also, right? So you find out, okay, this is a mistake. I need to read the concept again so that I will correct my mistakes also in that case. That will help you in doing the same also. Okay, here there are few items, few tools are also given here. Let's see it. First is the calculator. Okay, in the exam, guys, they are going to provide you a calculator, though it is going to be a small calculator. They are going to provide you the calculator. It's your wish if you want to utilize that calculator, or the calculator would be available on your screen also. So it's absolutely your wish that whether you want to use the screen calculator or you want to use the calculator. They are going to provide that. It is a very basic. Now, second item, if I click here, this is calculator. Second is going to be Excel. If I click here, it is going to be Excel. Okay, match sheet is here. Okay, this is going to be a very basic Excel sheet, guys. Here we can't make a financial model or something. Very basic calculation. For example, 6 into 8. You can do very basic calculations in that case. Nothing complicated you can do in that case. Very basic questions you can do in this case. But again, it depends if you want to do all of it in the laptop or you want to do it on the calci. Absolutely your wish in that case. Third is the something which you are seeing here is the IRS. IRS is basically IRS is the tax authority in the US. We'll discuss it in the first class, what is going to be all IRS about and everything. Forms, whenever you're filing the return, whenever you are filing the returns, all the returns are mentioned here. 1023, 1024, 1040, all the 1065, 1099. In this case, all the forms are given here in this case. Let's say I open 1040, which is the individual tax return. Now, this is the individual tax return, guys. It is editable. It is editable. That means I can select anything. I can select single, then I will write my first name in this. Then I'll write my second name in this case. Then I'll write my whatever the number I want to write. So you don't need to fill it, but just for your understanding, once we are done with the course, just have a look at the forms for your understanding. You can have a Google search also and find out that also, or you can log in on your Sergeant software and find that also. Absolutely. All these forms you can easily find on the Google also. That should not be a problem in that case. So this is the forms. Second is going to be here. These are the forms. Second is going to be instructions. Second is going to be instructions in that case. Instructions. So basically, when you're filing the form, what are the things you have to take care of that? What are the things you should consider in that case? Let's say if I'm opening the instruction for 1065, which is the partnership return. So basically, US return for the partnership income. What are the things I should keep in this case? Which line item will fill what in that case? Very exhaustive. Is it relevant for our exams? I don't think so, right? First finish the course. If you are having extra time, then maybe you can refer for your understanding only, but for the purpose of clearing the exam, it is not at all relevant. Some questions they will definitely ask you the line items, form numbers, but trust me, the instructions are in 59. If you see the 1040, instructions are going to be almost 150 pages. Not possible for you to read so much of a content in that case. For your understanding, when you're doing a job, when you're doing your own practice, then it makes sense for you to read all of it. For the purpose of clearing the exam, it is going to be too much of a work for the timing right now. These are the publications, guys. Third point is the publication. Publication is something which is issued by the IRS on a frequently basis. In that case, it is a very good way of understanding the law in that case. So for example, publication 17 is very famous for the individual taxation in that case. It is going to cover a lot of content about the individual itself. Something what we are going to cover in the classes also, but it is quite vast. It is very exhaustive. see just the individual taxation, it's not even the part 1, it is some portion of the part 1 which is covered in the 140 pages, and it is huge, it is huge. I will not suggest you to give too much of a time to that. Once you're done with your entire course, once you're done with all the videos, once you're done with the Sargent book, software, notes, MCQs, everything, and if you are having time, then maybe you can refer that. That is, I would say, that would be the last in the food chain. Once you're done with everything, then you should come here. Before that, no. Because else what will happen, you're losing your content and you're not able to focus on the right thing in that case. So these are the various publication. Again, publication you can go here also, or publication you can find it on the online also, Google also. These are the notes. If you are liking any notes, if you're finding, if you want to write any note in a particular question, you can do that as well. That's how I'm going to exit the session. Okay, this is going to show your score, how many out of 919 questions, how many you have scored in that case, what's your score. It is going to keep on showing you. Study schedule, it will, you can make your study schedule also. How do you want to change that? Period on period, how do you want to change it? You can do that also. Here, if I open, here it is going to show you the textbook also. You can see, in case you have not received a hard copy of the book, you can find it here also. You can see your textbook here also. Entire book is available here also. You can see your book here also. Glossary are the main items. For example, what is accounting period, what is accrual basis, what is accumulated earnings tax, all of it you can find it easily for your understanding in that case. After doing the classes guide, I don't think you need to worry about too much about anything in this case. Here again, the same notes, same IRS publication is going to be here only. Okay. Okay, that's pretty much it. So as we discussed, it is something which is available for you for a period of 24 months. It is 100% aligned with the IRS requirements. It has almost 2000 MCQs. It is has the updated publications, digital books. So that means the available books are available in the PDF also. Glossaries are there, practice exams. So after that, you want to practice the exams also, it is available in that case. Again, guys, I would suggest not to try the question. I would suggest, I know it sounds weird, but I would suggest don't do any questions, don't do any MCQs till the time the batch is on, right? So generally how the approach we follow in the class is, first we are going to do the concept in the class, which I will give you more of a notes. We will do the charts on that. Second, we will read the book, basically the book you have received, the Sargent book. We are going to do that. So this is first, this is second. Third, we are going to do all the MCQs only. So it is going to be the Sargent MCQs, and whatever if I have in my own database, I'll discuss that also. And lastly, fourth, we are going to revise everything, whatever we have done. So this is going to be the order of the class. That's how we are going to progress the class from here to here. That's going to be order of the class. Now, all the MCQs I'm any which ways covering, guys, right? So I don't suggest you to waste your time in that case. In the class, my focus is to finish depending on which part we are doing. Part 2 is very bulky, so I'll try to finish almost 60% MCQ, 60 to 70% of the MCQs. In the part 3, I finish almost 80 to 90% of the MCQs because I get more time to at least do it. In the part 2, since the course is so bulky, I do not get that much time to finish it, but at least I'll try to do 60% of the MCQs. Why I don't suggest you to do the MCQs on your own right now till the time the batch is on? Reason being, guys, one topic is this here, which is going to be linked here with a third topic. In your book, they have given this. You will not be able to relate. MCQs wise, you will not be able to relate like that. That's why The MCQs I'm going to do in the classes, I will do topic by topic. Unfortunately, in your Sergeant software, they have not given topic by topic, so you will not be able to do MCQs much better. So that's why I would suggest, since I'm going to do the MCQs in the class topic by topic, please attend in that order only. Please attend in that fashion only. That is going to be sufficient for you. And once the batch is over, you have understood all the concept. You can you can do whatever the sequence you want to follow. That should not be an issue. Are we good? Is that okay? That's pretty much it from my side. Let me know if you have any questions. Okay. One quick point I'll say, guys, please make a register. Please make a register before we stop today then. Please make a register. We will start on Wednesday. So you have time, make a register so that all the notes which I'm doing in the class, you can make a note of that. You can take a screenshot also, it's absolutely your wish. But if you're making the screenshot, make sure you're making a proper saving in that manner. In that case, I like the old school, making a register and noting everything, because in case you're making it online, it's going to be sometimes difficult to arrange the notes, to search the notes, or if you want to study late at night, you have to open your laptop. So much of hassle in that case. But if it is a register which is available with you, you can easily open anything. You can easily it's much convenient wise in that case. But if you like doing it on the laptop also, you can take a screenshot and do that. But I would suggest, since I put in so much of hours in that case, with so much of experience I'm doing that, try to utilize that, try to use those notes for your own benefit itself. In the past, many students have find it extremely helpful, so you can take the advantage of that also. Rest everything I will cover in much more detail in the coming sessions. We are starting from Wednesday onwards, from 6:30 to 9:30. So we are having the classes every weekday. So that means Monday to Friday, we are having sessions from 6:30 to 9:30. Once in a while, maybe if we are not having the session, we'll inform you a day before or on the same day, as the case may be. But that's how our classes will move in that case. And I think we are having almost 25 classes to finish our course. Okay. Let me know, guys, if you have any questions. No? Okay. Thank you so much. And I'm looking forward to see you in class soon. Thank you. Bye-bye. Have a good day.